Hi, so I'm going to talk about the basic anatomy and function of the heart. I'll start with the anatomy using where the blood flows through each vessel and chamber. Unoxygenated blood from the body comes in to the superior and inferior vena cava, so this would be the superior, this would be the inferior vena cava. It then fills the right atrium, which is this right here. The blood then goes through the tricuspid valve, which is here, fills the right ventricle. It then moves through the pulmonary valve, which is right here, up through the pulmonary trunk, and then out the pulmonary arteries into the lungs to be oxygenated. Once the blood reaches the capillaries in the lungs, gas exchange occurs, which binds the oxygen to the red blood cells. The now oxygenated blood comes back to the heart through the pulmonary veins, which would be right here. And a side note is pulmonary veins are the only veins in the body that carry oxygenated blood, and the pulmonary arteries are the only arteries in the body which carry deoxygenated blood. From the pulmonary veins, the blood fills the left atrium right here, goes through the bicuspid valve, which is right here, that's also called the mitral valve, and flows into the left ventricle, which is right here. When that's full, it goes through the aortic valve, which is right here, up into the aorta. And then out to the rest of the body to oxygenate tissues and provide nutrients to all the tissues and organs. Once that oxygen is used up, the blood returns to the heart and it starts all over again. The heart pumps about 5 to 6 liters of blood every minute, which is just about the total volume of blood the average adult has. And then for how the blood moves, the heart functions in two ways. It's the electrical conduction system and the mechanical system. The mechanical part depends on the electrical, so I'll start with the first impulse. Starts out at the SA node, which is the natural pacemaker. This fires about 60 to 100 beats per minute, which is where we get our heart rate from. This tells both atrium to contract and pushes the blood to the ventricles. This impulse then goes to the AV node, which is right around there. Then it reaches the bundle of His, and that splits into two bundle branches, the left bundle branch and the right bundle branch. The impulse keeps traveling from there to little projections that cover both ventricles called Purkinje fibers. These fire about 20 to 40, and I don't know if I said, but the AV node fires about 40 to 60 times a minute. Our heart beats about 100,000 times per day. Many people think that it's a squeezing out a sponge movement when it's really a twist, kind of like wringing out a rag, excuse me. I thought that was pretty interesting, much more efficient that way. And that's pretty much it, the basic anatomy and function of the heart.